Hello, my friends. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to change active voice into passive voice in the present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous tenses. Don't worry if passive voice seems difficult. I will explain everything step by step in a very simple way with examples. By the end of this lesson, you will know what these continuous tenses are, how to change active voice into passive voice, which sentences cannot be changed into passive voice. So let's begin. What's the present continuous tense? The present continuous tense describes an action that is happening right now or around the present time. Active voice structure: subjective plus is, am, are plus verb plus ing plus object. Passive voice structure: objective plus is, am, are plus being plus past participle, that's V3 plus by plus subject. Example: active: the teacher is explaining the lesson. അധ്യാപകൻ പാഠം വിശദീകരിച്ചു കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. Passive: the lesson is being explained by the teacher. പാഠം അധ്യാപകനാൽ വിശദീകരിക്കപ്പെടുകയാണ്. What is the past continuous tense? The past continuous tense describes an action that was happening at a particular time in the past. Active voice structure: subjective plus was or were plus verb plus ing plus object. Passive voice structure: objective plus was or were plus being plus past participle. That is V3 plus by plus subject. Example: active: the workers were building the bridge. തൊഴിലാളികൾ പാലം നിർമ്മിച്ചു കൊണ്ടിരുന്നു. Passive: the bridge was being built by the workers. പാലം തൊഴിലാളികളാൽ നിർമ്മിക്കപ്പെട്ടുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നു. What about the future continuous tense? The future continuous tense describes an action that will be happening at a particular time in the future. Active voice structure: subject plus will be plus verb plus ing plus object. Normally, future continuous sentences are not changed into passive voice in standard English. Although you may find forms like the work will be being done, this structure is extremely rare, unnatural, and almost never used in everyday English. Example: active: she will be writing a report tomorrow. അവൾ നാളെ ഒരു റിപ്പോർട്ട് എഴുതിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. Passive: a report will be being written by her. This sentence is grammatically possible, but it sounds very unnatural. Native speakers usually avoid using it. Which continuous sentences cannot be changed into passive voice? Remember this important rule. A sentence must have an object to be changed into passive voice. For example, the baby is sleeping. കുഞ്ഞു ഉറങ്ങിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. They were laughing. അവർ ചിരിക്കുകയായിരുന്നു. She will be running tomorrow. അവൾ നാളെ ഓടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. These sentences cannot be changed into passive voice because they have no object. Now revision. Present continuous: active: subjective plus is, am, are plus verb plus ing plus object. Passive: object plus is, am, are plus being plus V3 plus by plus subject. Past continuous: active: subjective plus was or were plus verb plus ing plus object. Passive: objective plus was or were plus being plus V3 plus by plus subject. Future continuous: active: subjective plus will be plus verb plus ing plus object. Passive: normally not used in modern English because the passive form is very unnatural. In modern English grammar, present continuous past passive and past continuous passive are common and correct, but future continuous passive will be being plus V3 is grammatically possible, yet almost never used in natural English. Remember, our goal is not just to learn grammar rules. Our goal is to speak natural English. So, always try to use real world English instead of memorizing awkward forms that native speakers rarely use. Today, we learned how to change active voice into passive voice in the present continuous and past continuous tenses. And we also understood why the future continuous passive is generally avoided in everyday English. Keep practicing these patterns with your own examples. The more you practice, the more confident you will become. In my next video, we will learn present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect, active and passive voice with simple explanations and plenty of examples. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lesson.